SWEGTA, SWEGTA, better remember the name. SWEGTA, SWEGTA, renovates in video games. SWEGTA, SWEGTA, subscribe now or live your life in shame.
Jack Thompson is one of the most hated and heavily discussed enemies of the Rockstar Games fanbase. In this video, I'll be giving you a summarized rundown of the Jack Thompson vs. Bully saga. Let's begin. Rockstar Games announced Bully way back in May 2005. The game was set to be released in October 2005 for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox, although it would be delayed by about a year. The game quickly gained attention by the anti-violent video games crowd, but it wasn't until August later that year that people began to protest the game. Jack Thompson, who had prior been involved with several legal disputes against Rockstar Games pertaining to GTA 3 and GTA Vice City, took notice of Bully. Jack Thompson quickly joined forces with the activist group Peaceaholics. Peaceaholics, like Jack, thought that Bully was a game that solely focused on encouraging the player to bully, torment, and injure kids. Some even going as far as to claim that you could actually initiate gang-related riots on school grounds.
They coming out with a game where children can beat their teachers up, children can beat their classmates up.
These are things that are depicted in the game.
In the game, right. You can form rival gangs against each other to turn their school into chaos.
I think it is crazy for anyone to make a game where students are taught to beat their teachers up, form rival gangs in schools, and turn schools into vehicles of chaos.
Everything that's happening in the game is happening in our city. And what's happening in the game, the prices are going up, the gangs are selling, and our kids are dying.
Jack Thompson and the Peaceaholics organized a protest against Bully, taking place outside of the Rockstar Games headquarters in New York City. Both the Peaceaholics protest and the controversy surrounding the game garnered so much attention that it was actually covered several times on the news. Now, Jack, oddly enough, decided to actually email Bill Gates, the CEO of Microsoft, about Bully. Why, you may ask? Well, as I mentioned before, Bully originally was set to be released both on the PlayStation 2 and on Xbox. The Xbox version would eventually end up being cancelled, but I strongly doubt that it has anything to do with Jack's email. Here's what his email to Bill Gates read. Dear Mr. Gates, you have 54 days in which to stop the release of Bully on Xbox. Govern yourself accordingly. Sincerely, Jack Thompson. And if you think that wasn't dumb enough, Jack Thompson would later go on to blame the Virginia Tech shooting of 2007 on Bill Gates. Why? Because the shooter on occasion enjoyed playing some good old Counter-Strike. I'm just gonna give you a few seconds to process that immense amount of stupidity. Okay, you good? Let's continue. Fast forward to August 2006, and Jack Thompson has just filed a lawsuit against Take-Two Interactive, that'd be Rockstar Games' parent company. In this lawsuit, Jack attempted to get Bully banned from store shelves in Florida, claiming that the game was not just a public nuisance, but a quote-unquote Columbine simulator. Here's a snippet from a transcript of that court hearing. Once the game Bully is released to the public, the horse will be out of the barn, and it'll be too late to close the door. Sales of Bully will constitute a public nuisance, because the sales of the game will, quote, tend to annoy the community or injure the health of the community, or become manifestly injurious to the morals or manners of the people. It's been about 12 years since the release of Bully, and there hasn't been a single shooting or riot attributed to the game, so I think it's safe to say that this estimation ended up being dead wrong. During this lawsuit, Jack Thompson made some absurd statements about the game. Here's my favorite. What you are in effect doing is rehearsing your physical revenge and violence against those whom you have been victimized by, and then you, like Klebold and Harris in Columbine, become the ultimate bully. Jack Thompson would then demand a pre-release copy of the game, but quickly found himself being ignored by Rockstar Games and Take-Two. Out of frustration, he decided to file a public nuisance complaint against Walmart, Take-Two Interactive, and GameStop, demanding that he be allowed to preview the game before release. Take-Two then offered to supply him with a pre-release copy of the game so that both Jack Thompson and the judge Ronald Friedman could view the game. Jack and the judge both sat down, popped in the game's disc, booted up the game, and played some Bully. I shit you not, a judge and Jack Thompson sat down together and played some Bully. Isn't that just beautiful? Well, maybe not so beautiful for good old Jackie. Although the game ended up being far from the school shooting simulation that he was expecting it to be, Jack did take notice of Jimmy's ability to kiss some of the other boys in the game. Because of this, Jack would go on to make the following public statement. "We just found gay sexual content in Bully as Jimmy Hopkins makes out with another male student. Good luck with your T rating now." The ESRB responded by basically saying, yeah, we already know that Jimmy can kiss other boys. So what? And thus, Bully remained a T-rated game. Jack Thompson would go on to sue Walmart, Best Buy, Target, Circuit City, GameStop, and even Toys R Us. These lawsuits were all centered on preventing the aforementioned stores from selling Bully. So, what happened? Well, same thing as before. Nobody cared. Bully remained in stores upon release, and society, as far as I can tell, has not crumbled. Now here's something really interesting. Ronald Friedman, the judge, came to the conclusion that Bully should not be banned from being sold in Florida stores. He saw no reason to restrict sales and thus dismissed Jack's complaint the following day. This, of course, did not sit well with Jack. Despite playing the game with the judge by his side, he responded by saying, "You did not see the game. You don't even know what it is you saw." In response to this, Judge Friedman abstained from participating any further and even filed a complaint against Jack Thompson, calling his behavior, quote, "inappropriate by a member of the bar, unprofessional, and contemptible." Ouch. So, there you have it. Throughout Jack's adventure, he made some friends and a lot of foes, all ending with the judge he was trying to convince to be on his side calling his behavior inappropriate, unprofessional, and even contemptible. Bully thankfully remains a game that we can all play and enjoy to this day, so if you enjoy playing Bully or you just want to learn more about it, then why not stick around? I cover Bully more than anybody else on this website, so you're bound to find a lot of enjoyment here on my channel. Thanks for watching this video. I'm currently in the process of making a sequel to this video, which will be focused on the now defunct activist group Peaceaholics. Peaceaholics did and said some pretty crazy things when protesting Bully, so if you want to stay tuned for that, then I'd recommend subscribing for more. Anyway, that's it for this video. You folks, as always, stay classy. Peace.